Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Chelsealovetarot. What I'm gonna do for you this reading today, you are my first sign, and I've been thinking about you quite a bit, Aries. I think partly it was because I spoke to a friend. He's an Aries, and I just found that out yesterday. And we met at this it's like a bar and restaurant where I was branding, and I was giving away free tarot reading whenever I had the time to the customers. So this is where I got all my practice from when it comes to tarot reading. I probably read for over 400 or 500 people by then, because I was there for a year. My contract ended, and also, anyway, long story short, doesn't matter. So I was talking to my friend yesterday, and I found out he was actually an Aries, and he went on my channel and he watched one of my Aries videos. So this is why I want to do your reading today. This is called the impromptu reading. So, I'm a Virgo, so I tend to like to organize and plan. But I feel like with tarot reading, it's a spiritual thing, and I really want to go with the flow, and I want to follow my gut instincts. And whenever I feel like I want to do a reading for a certain, for a specific sign, I'll just do it. Doesn't matter what time of the day. Can be 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll wake up and I feel like, you know what, they're calling me to do this reading for this specific sign. So maybe also I feel like these messages have to come out. And the thing about us readers, I mean, even being a Virgo, actually, we are highly intuitive, but we tend to ignore it sometimes because we try to organize everything. We try to think as logical as possible because we are also an earth sign. However, I also have a fire sign in my chart, so hence I'm not too rigid or structural. This is how I want to do with my channel. And this is a tarot reading channel. I really don't want it to be so rigid. It just doesn't feel right, It is also a new channel, and thank you so much for subscribing. I can't believe that, I'm up to 220 subscribers. It was really hard at first because I live in Malaysia, right? And all my friends, majority of my friends are Malaysian. I mean, I lived in the States for 8 years. I do have American friends, but when I was living in the States, I didn't really go out much. So I only had very few friends where I have met when I was doing modeling over there. And I lived in Rhode Island, if any of you know. I'm sure you know. Majority of my viewers are actually American from the YouTube analytics, so now I know. Now I'm back in Malaysia. It's been many years now, I think 5 years, 6 years. Anyway, YouTube isn't very popular in Malaysia, and a lot of them don't even know what tarot reading is. So, but anyway, I'm gonna do your reading, and I'm gonna do something different from the usual Celtic cross. And I have been doing that sort of reading for the past, I think, couple of days, when I did for 4 other signs when it comes to this impromptu reading. And also, I want to spend a much longer time with you guys. I don't want to rush into my reading because I was doing that since last month. I just started this channel since last month, so. And I don't really like it. I feel like I'm less connected. So this for this reading, those impromptu reading, I'm going to take my time and read and enjoy reading it for you at the same time. I don't want to have to, you know, rush like, oh, okay, for each video I'm only gonna read like for a certain amount of time, you know. I tend to do that. I mean, I was doing that, and then I realized that no, that defeats the purpose, and that makes me feel like the reading felt like a chore more so than I'm actually enjoying it. So when I do these impromptu reading, I expect to do it. I expect to read it for, you know, as long as I feel like to. I don't want to rush. I want to take my time. Reading it, watching how the cards interact with each other. It's actually pretty fun, and yeah, so far feedback has been great. So thank you so much, Aries. If you haven't liked, share, subscribe, please do so by the end of this reading if you resonated. Okay, all right, Aries, let's do this. So this will be your love reading for the rest of the month of May till June next month. Okay, so you know that time is fluid, energy is fluid, so the reading could resonate with you right now, in your past and in your future, and or in your future, and it's not gender specific, and roles also can be reversed. So what I'm going to do today is the love reading, but not the Celtic cross. I'm going to do this side, it will be you, and this side will be the other person you're connecting with. So think about a person's energy, whoever you have connections with. It could be an ex, or, you know, someone you're with right now, but whoa, okay, here you go. It wants to come out, so I'm just going to take it. Okay, so this side is the other person, okay, and this side is you. I'm gonna put, that's not right here, this shell. Spirits and angels, please show me accurate messages. What is this person thinking about? This person that Aries is connecting with, how do they feel about Aries and the connection? How do they feel about Aries and their connection? How do they feel about Aries and their connection? Wow. I'm gonna take this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I didn't expect to have so many cards to come out, but I take it as a sign that there is a message here. Okay, so that is what your person is thinking and feeling about you and this connection. Okay, and this will be you here. Spirits and angels, please show me accurate messages for Aries. How does Aries feel about this person? How does Aries feel about this person and their connection? How does Aries feel about this person and their connection? Okay, I'm gonna put this here, okay? I want to put this here. I don't have much space. Okay, and right here in the middle, I want to do the mutual energy between you and this person. What is the mutual energy between Aries and this person? What is the mutual energy between Aries and this person. What is the mutual energy between Aries and this person? So wants to come out. Okay, so this is not the typical spread reading that I do, but it's very, very interesting actually, how the cards interact with each other, and it forms this story, you know. This is you, Aries, okay, and this is the other person. I'm not sure if you can see everything, but I'm going to explain. I want to tell it like a story, you know, like a movie. I'm not, every now and then I will show you the cards, but I'll bring it up close to you, but I just really want to concentrate, because when I pick up the cards to show it to you, sometimes it kind of interrupt my flow. Okay, so Aries, this is how you feel about this person. 10 of Pentacles, you do see this person. 10 is the, you know, total number in tarot, so it's a completion card as well, but you see this person as the 10 of Pentacles. She or he could probably, you know, fit into your family. You see her or him, doesn't matter, it's not gender specific, okay? So I feel like you see this person, you finally have realized that, because this is the two of coins, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Before that, maybe you were juggling, you were unsure, but now you are sure that this person is your 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is similar to 10 of Cups. The only difference is that the 10 of Pentacles, it's not just a happily ever after like a 10 of Cups. It is happily ever after plus with the approval of your family, because it is a family card, and with the approval of your finances, basically, you know, they are money. So this is the most money you can get in tarot. So you do see this person as someone maybe who could not just, you know, not just a family thing and being happy and being emotional fulfilled, but also monetarily, financially, which is, I think, is important, because when it comes to a relationship, you know, love is really not everything. Love isn't everything, because there are so many other factors that have to come into play and come into balance when it comes to a relationship for it to survive. Because number one reason why many couples don't make it and they end up in a divorce or breakup, because of financial reasons, you know, because it adds on stress, you know, it adds on stress to the whole connection, the relationship. You're going to fight even more because of money problems, or if someone else is, you know, making more money than the other and they feel like the other person is not pulling his or her weight, that could cause a lot of resentment. So this is true. This is absolutely true. I've seen it and I've experienced it myself, so this is absolutely true. So this is what you feel about this person. I will go to the second part of it. So there is a moon card here in reverse. So the moon card shows that a lot of things, you know. The moon cards could mean deep emotions. It could mean a secret coming to light, because it is in reverse, right? So when it's in upright, that means the secret is still, you know, being kept hidden in the dark. But you know, I always believe that anything that you do in the dark will come to light, because the universe is fair like that. You know, you might think that you can keep it a secret, and this person may never find out, but you are so wrong, because although you think you're the only person who knows and nobody else does, but the universe is always watching. So okay, here is the Knight of Swords. It is in reverse as well. So the Knight of Swords, it is supposed to be the fastest card in tarot, but it's in reverse. So this card also means some sort of a communication, because swords are communication. I feel like there was, so a secret came out, but and everybody probably has found out about it. Everybody knows about what's going on, but it's something that maybe you or the other person doesn't really want to talk about, I feel. And you do see this person as the Lovers right here. So the Lovers card, they're naked, so I think you do find this person attractive. You are physically attracted to this person, and on top of that, there is, possibly there could be feelings like love, because it is the Lovers card. But this Lovers card sometimes could also signify a third party. Okay, and here is the Fool card. It is in reverse. I do see, because how the Fool card is right at the bottom of the Lovers card. It's almost like somebody afraid of taking a leap of faith, because the Fool card usually means taking risks, right? Taking risks and starting a new journey, taking a leap of faith. But I think you're afraid to take a leap of faith with this person, to take a risk with this person right here, which I'm gonna get into. And I just put this card here, and this is the Five of Cups in reverse. So let me put it here so I can see how it interacts instead of holding it up. Let me see. I just feel like, with the Five of Cups, it usually means disappointment, feeling disappointed about what had happened in the past, missing this person, or just full of regrets. But I feel like you understand now. It's sort of like you understand that this has to happen. This has to happen, and you're trying to get over the sadness, the regretful. Like, you try to forget about it. You're trying to forget about it because it is in reverse, right? And here is the person you're thinking about, energy, and their thoughts about you, okay? Here's the Hermit card. So the Hermit is a Virgo, and a Virgo, the Hermit card usually appears when there is a breakup, right? After a breakup, this person probably has started to isolate himself or herself, and trying to seek from within, trying to shed the light on what had happened, trying to figure things out logically, because this is a Virgo, so Virgos are logic. So they're trying to figure out what had happened, what went wrong, with this connection. It's obviously facing you, so this person is trying to shed light. They're still sort of in a darkness. They don't know what actually happened between you and them. I do see a breakup, so this could be an ex here, because look, there is a Three of Swords in reverse as well. So the Three of Swords in reverse, whoever this person is, okay, that you are dealing with, connecting with, could be an ex. I do see there was a love relationship, and you guys have most probably broken up, okay? And Three of Swords in reverse speaks of heartbreak and sadness. Also, it could speak of a heartbreak related to a third party, okay, and a love situation. And it's in reverse, so they're trying to recover. This person is trying to, may or may not, you know, third party could mean could mean a lot of things, like external factors, meddling friends or meddling families. It doesn't really matter. But there is a third party. I do feel strongly it is something to do with a, you know, could be a love triangle, because the Three of Swords here in reverse usually speaks of a love triangle. But and there's another number 3 here, so the 3 of Wands, so I'm pretty sure it has something to do with someone else being involved. Okay, they're still looking at you, right? Like, they're still thinking about what had happened, but at the same time they're in isolation mode. They don't want to speak to anyone about what had happened, you know. They just want to dig deep into their feelings and their thoughts about what had happened. So the Hermit card, this person is still sort of like in the dark, and they have this one lamp, like it's holding a lamp, right? One lamp to guide them to their destination, because they are trying to get over this heartbreak. Okay, so there is a 3 of Wands here, so that's why I feel like this connection speaks of a third party situation too. With the Queen of Swords right at the bottom here, I feel like they have although they are still sad and they're trying to recover from the sadness, but they're looking to the future. They're looking to the future, and they're waiting. They're waiting for their ship to come in. Or they're waiting for some sort of a news. They're waiting for something. But you know, the Queen of Swords is a very cutting energy. This person is a no-nonsense person. When they cut you off completely. So they won't accept anything less than what they think they deserve. And yeah, I do think like they're waiting for some communication. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles also speaks of, you know, a new beginning, a new offer, an engagement could be, may or may not. You know, I also see the Ace of Pentacles as a engagement ring because it's round, but it could also mean like a key. Okay, I see it like a key and a communication about a new beginning. Interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, so also it could mean a communication about something that was unsettled because of the 9 of Swords here, something that worries them, some sort of a stress, some sort of a sadness, anxiety. Of course, it has something to do with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Surprisingly, they're seeing you more so of like they're sad and they're anxious. They're losing sleep over it because, of course, the 10 of Cups is in reverse. So they don't actually see you as a, you know, maybe at one point in time they thought you were their end goal, you know, like you guys supposed to be together forever and, you know, be together forever or start a family or whatever it is, because 10 of Cups is happily ever after, but it's in reverse here. So they're not happy that this has happened. Whatever that came up to light here, because of the moon in reverse now, something happened. here in within this connection. Don't forget, roles can be reversed. This could be them and this could be you too, but I'm going to, so I don't confuse myself, I'm going to read this part as you and this part as them, okay? But it could possibly also be reversed. But something about a secret that has come out, okay, that someone has so much regret over it, because this person does actually have feelings for this person because of the Lover's card here. Okay, so there is a Temperance card. With the Temperance card I see here, and also the Hermit card early on, I do think that your person is trying to seek. They're seeking for stability, they're seeking for peace, they're seeking for comfort, and balance, you know. They probably are also seeking for spiritual guidance. Here, they need to come back to being happy, and they know by doing so, they have to walk away. They have to walk away, although it is hard for them, but they feel like they have to walk away. Look at this man, he's walking away from the cups that, you know, he or she has invested in this relationship. A lot of them too. This is 8 of cups. Eight cups is a lot of cups. So this person might have invested a lot of their feelings into this connection, and they're now trying to walk away and find a peaceful balance, you know, within themselves. Look, here's the Hierophant card. It's in reverse. So the Hierophant card speaks of traditional beliefs, a traditional commitment. It could signify a commitment, a high commitment with somebody in a relationship, or a marriage could mean that too. So there is a breakup. I do the 3 of Swords in reverse, you know, and the Hermit card, the Hierophant card in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. So definitely there was a breakup. I do see this very clearly because somebody's secret came out. Something was made known. May or may not mean a third party. It could be, but maybe of how they truly feel about this connection. Okay. And here is the 3 of Pentacles. It's in reverse. So this is your mutual energy. So it could be you or them. Somebody in this connection doesn't feel like fixing it. They don't feel like working out this connection. They're sort of like, they quit fighting for it because of the 5 of Wands in reverse. Like, they don't want to fight about it anymore. They don't want to be a part of this whole circus, you know. They don't want to compete either. It's almost like giving up and fighting for this connection or being a part of this third party, because there is, see, so many number 3 here, 3, 3, and 3. So there is an external factor as to why I feel this connection ended or it did not work out. Okay, so here's the Knight of Cups. It's in reverse. It showed also that they don't want to fight for this. Someone in this connection don't want to fight for this anymore, because they found the person they're dealing with is insincere because of the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Cups in reverse, it means, you know, when it's in upright, it's a genuine love. You know, I call him the Romeo and I call him the Knight in the shining armor, but it's in reverse. So sad to see that, because it's like, I feel like this person, your person maybe, has come to find out that whatever you were offering, the love and all that, they felt it was not genuine. It was not genuine. That's what they're thinking. And here is the Queen of Pentacles. Here's another earth sign here. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very steady, someone who is very steady, committed. and they take care of their finances, and they're very hardworking. They can be also very, very nurturing. And there's a motherly, nurturing quality about the Queen of Pentacles. They are very rooted, very grounded. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles here is very sad, because for some reason when the head is looking down, her head is looking down, it's like there is this sadness. Like maybe someone in this connection is just trying so hard to just concentrate on building their career or their finances. To them, that's important. But it's funny how the Hermit card is here and it's facing, and the Queen of Pentacles right at the bottom. I do feel like this is a mutual energy. Could be the both of you as well, trying to focus on your career, trying to bring your finances to a point of a stability. Okay, so I want to use this other Rider-Waite here cards, and I want to see more. It's very interesting, but like I mentioned, Aries, this could be exchanged, this energy here between you and them. I'm gonna put this here. I know this is a general reading too, and it cannot resonate with everyone, but I hope it does. If nothing else, I hope it, gives you some advice, and it can help you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Aries. Okay, let's find out. Of course, I do see a breakup here, and somebody has decided to walk away from it because of the breakup, and because they're heartbroken. This person is heartbroken, and they have cut someone off, in this connection. And but this is very interesting. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, it's quite early in the morning here, and you're my first reading of the day, so Aries, I'm gonna get more cards for your side here, because this one has way more. Okay, I need to balance it out. That's a Virgo thing. They want to balance things out all the time, making sure everything is fair and square. Okay, let's do this. Please show me more. Spirits and angels, just please show me more. What does Aries feel and think about their connection? What does Aries feel and think about their connection with this person? Oh my God. 10 of Pentacles again. Also, the first card that came out. This is also the first card that came out when I asked about how you feel about this person. So this is a different deck, but it has the same cards. Look. It's exactly the same. 10 of Pentacles. So this is very, this is like a double confirmation that you do feel this person is someone who can be a part of your family, someone whom can help you or be a good team member, I guess. Could help you build your career, someone whom is not just a partner that is stable, that you can be with for the rest of your life, for the rest of you guys' lives, but they also are very responsible when it comes to money because of the Queen of Pentacles here. So there is this energy about not your connection with this person. It's about like not just about love, but there is love. I do see the Lover's card here, but there is also passion here, and you are, I feel like you are very attracted to this person because of the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, you know, it sometimes also represents a male phallic. So if you are a male Aries, if this is you, if you're a male, means you know what this means, a male phallic. So you just get very turned on by this person. You feel very turned on by this person. The Ace of Wands here, and these came out. I will take them. Oh, okay. I'll put this here, here, and here. Okay, there's a lot of pentacles. Maybe there is something to do with your finances, your connection with this person, and also family, as well as the Lover's card here. Maybe that you are also very much attracted to this person. You're regretting over, you know, maybe you juggling this person and another person may mean that, but I think you have stopped the juggling because it is in reverse, and that you're hoping that maybe you or the other person or both of you can get over it and to stop focusing on what had happened in the past and what had you know, what had ended. Like, you know, look, there's the Five of Cups, so this guy is focusing on the cups here. There are spilled, but there are two more cups here at the back. So this person, I mean you, I think this is you, right? You feel like maybe you really want to get over, like you don't want to focus on what had happened. You don't want to juggle in your head anymore. You don't want it to affect you. So you're trying to, because it's in reverse, so you're trying to not focus on what had happened, and you know, and trying to be positive. You're trying to be positive here. Look, there is a Nine of Pentacles here. So this is another card of a Virgo, because it's like Aries. I think you are dealing with a Virgo, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, I see that, and I see, and there's earth here. I mean, sorry, fire signs, because of the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands here, and possibly also an air sign. Okay, but I feel like the air sign could be either Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, and I feel like that could be the third party. Okay, and here's the Nine of Pentacles. So this person that you're thinking about, okay, is someone whom is beautiful, and I say she because it's a female here, but it doesn't matter the gender. Okay, so she is like someone whom takes care of the finances. A lot of finances, like a money. I see a lot of money thing, money here, a lot of earth, very grounded, stability. There's something about this connection, I feel like, that has a lot of stability, that like very grounded elements here. That is supposedly to be perfect, because 10 is a perfect set of number, you know, perfect 10. So you feel this could also be you thinking like this person is a perfect 10, you know. She or he fulfills all areas in your relationship, not just how much you are attracted to them and that you do have feelings for them, but you know, they also, you know, it's just all factors together. In total, everything is perfect, like perfect 10. You want to get over something about someone juggling here, okay? Like juggling two-person. And this is the person also that you're thinking about, whom is the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is very independent. They probably own their own business, they do their own thing, and you know, and they're okay with being single, because this card is a single woman's card, or a single man's card, but you know, it's a woman here in this picture, so I'm just gonna say woman, okay? A woman, a single woman card, independent by choice. This person usually is someone who doesn't, you know, someone who wants to be single because, you know, that's what they want. It's not because they don't have people around, like, going after her. She is beautiful and she is also quite successful. Nine of Pentacles is almost 10. You got 2 10s here too. So this person is, you know, she takes care of himself or herself, you know, very well, and they're usually entrepreneur, and they look at her, she's very beautiful, she always takes care of how she looks, and you know, she is always surrounded by beautiful things, beautiful people. So here it is. But now, and here is the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like maybe because you know why I'm seeing it like that, because she's facing this cups that in reverse, because the Ace of Cups usually speaks of a unconditional, genuine love, and I think she's looking at it like okay, now I see what this love is all about. Maybe someone here in this connection has made a mistake. Okay, look, there is a 10 of Swords. You got 3 10s here, Aries. 1, 2, 3. So it means for sure there was an ending, and maybe an ending and a beginning, okay? You have to end something before you can begin something new, right? So here is the 10 of Swords. A secret came out, okay, and something that maybe you don't want to talk about, and you're trying to not to deal with it in an aggressive manner because of the Knight of Swords in reverse here, and you're trying to remove these swords. Look, these swords are like, now it's upside down, right? So the swords now may slowly come down and fall off the back. It's hard though. Imagine how's that supposed to happen realistically? If you turn this person upside down, the swords, maybe it will fall off, but depending how deep the wound is, how deep it went in. So, but it will fall off, but slowly, bit by bit. But I still feel that you are very hurt by it, and you really want to get over the fact that something had happened. This is like ultimate sadness and the lowest that somebody could get. But fortunately, it's in reverse, so you're trying to recover from it. You're being backstabbed too. It could be some sort of a betrayal from either this person or somebody else, because there is a third party here, you see. So it could be the external factor too. Take what resonates with you. Look, you have another card here, which is the High Priestess. It's in reverse too. So when it's in reverse, it's similar to the Moon card here. It's very similar. So it means like secret has come out. Anything that was done in the darkness, everything was being kept as a secret, actually came out in the open again. So I strongly feel that here a secret has come out, okay, about something. Something that have hurt you tremendously and also hurt the other person, because look, they also have swords here. They have the Three of Swords in reverse here as well. There is a lot of earth energy here because of the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit card. You could possibly be, may or may not, okay, the signs don't really matter that much because everybody has different signs in their chart. So even I have a fire in my chart and a water in my chart as well. So we all have multiple signs. So don't get too stuck on the signs. If your person you're dealing with is not an earth sign or whatever signs I was saying just now, it doesn't really matter. But I just thought, just to mention it, just in case if you do relate with that, it could be useful as well. All right, so this person is facing here, right? I feel like she's directly facing this cup. This cup is empty. I think like this person is looking at this cups and saying, watching it just emptying in itself. It's almost like, now I see, because of the High Priestess in reverse, it's like, now I see what your love is all about. Now I see. So it came on as a new love because it's an ace, right? Ace is a new beginning, a new something that is new. And the beginning part of it, it looked very genuine. It looked like a new cup. It's an overflow, a cup overflowing with water. Can you see? But then she realizes that's not the case, because some secrets came out. Possibly be a third-party situation, may or may not, okay? I mean, couples have so many reasons why they break up, It's not just about the third-party situation. It could be a lot of things, so. Okay, Aries. So you do feel betrayed somehow or another, you do feel very down, very low, and you're trying to, just forget about what had happened. And I feel like you also want to just focus on your money, because there's a lot of money here. You want to focus on your career and your money. But when I ask these questions here, before I flip out your cards, I ask, what do you feel about this person? So it could just mean you, but it could also mean this is how you feel about this person at the same time. There is a love, a relationship there. But somehow somebody did something. Maybe this is the Fool card in reverse, the wrong risk that somebody took. I see that too. It's like a risk that you took, but it was miscalculated. It was the wrong step, a wrong move somehow, I feel. But you still do feel the connection with this person. You still are very much attracted. And the Ace of Wands also could mean starting a new beginning, maybe there is hope there of like trying to start a new beginning, a passionate new beginning too. And there's the Ace of Cups in reverse, but I feel that you also know that this person probably wants to be left alone, because she is alone here, and it's an independent card. It's a singlehood card. Okay, let's see more. How does Aries feel about this person? Oh my god, there's so many cards. I'll take this. You can't ignore the major arcana cards, can you? I'll take all of this just because it wanted to flip out. Okay, it's gonna get really messy here. So you here, there's you. You're in an Aries. So the Emperor card is an Aries. So there you are. You really want to take action. I feel like you want to swallow your pride because of the Strength card in reverse. Strength card, sometimes I read it as like an ego thing, you know. There's something egoistic that's going on because the Emperor card, Emperor can be very stubborn too. And maybe they have some sort of an ego here. It's in reverse, but they feel like they need to swallow it. Maybe this is what you feel. And because and I feel like you don't really want to show to people that you are currently feeling sort of imbalanced here because of the Temperance card in reverse. You're keeping it to yourself. You're not letting people know how imbalanced you are feeling right now. You're probably with your family. This is 10 of Cups here, but I'm asking when I open these cards out, I feel like I have to not forget the question that I was asking. I was like, how do you feel about this person? So you do see, you do feel. Here is the 10 of Cups. Another 10. You have so many 10s here. So yes, besides, you know, that this person could bring you, you know, like you feel that they are a perfect 10, but they are also a perfect 10 for your happiness here because the 10 of Cups appear. You do feel that this person right now is not balanced, which is true, I guess, because there is also Temperance card in their spread, which they're trying to walk away from this connection so they can gain their balance. So you do feel like they are not emotionally balanced right now, and you feel like they are keeping a lot of things to themselves. And this card also reminds me of like holding on tightly to your chest, you know, of not opening up your heart, just holding it tightly. You feel that, I think you know that this person is thinking about you too, because this is you, right? Here's the Emperor card. Thinking about you in general. You do think this person could possibly be your soulmate. You also, you probably are also thinking you want to move forward with this person because the Chariot card. And here is the Knight of Cups. Here there is love. Yeah, a lot of cups here. There is love. And maybe you want to offer some sort of a love offer, or this time around probably trying to make it right because the Ace of Cups was in reverse, right? So here you are just trying to, but at the same time there is a Justice card here. I feel like you want to tell this person that maybe whoever you were with, here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This could be the third party because now finally the third party appeared in your spread here. You want a transformation. You want to tell them that you have ended your connection with someone else, the third party. Here's the Justice card. It could mean commitment, marriage, as well as a karma card. So someone is probably facing its karma, and this could also mean balancing the scale out, trying to balance the scale out. But you also know that this person isn't that stable right now emotionally. They are still up and down, but you want to offer either like apology or love, but this looks more like a love than an apology because he's a knight, and he is a knight in a shining armor, because Knight of Cups usually is a knight in a shining armor, like Romeo, true love kind of thing, and you want to move forward. You want to get there. This is a Chariot card. It's also, for me, it's also a means of transportation. It's like either I feel like moving forward, or maybe you are in a distance with this person, like in a distance, like apart from each other. physically, but you want to move forward to this person, and you want to tell this person that that you have maybe transformed because of the death card here. Death card means an ending and a new beginning, and also a transformation, an ending of how things used to be or how you used to be, an ending of a situation. I feel like it's like almost like an ending of a situation. Could possibly mean you changing, for them transforming yourself to now trying to be better and trying to be more sincere and genuine towards this person. And also the Queen of Cups is, it's in reverse. Okay, it's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. May or may not mean anything. Here's another Scorpio here. So like I said, everyone has different signs in your chart, so it may or may not mean anything to you. So I feel like you want to tell this person that maybe you have ended this third party situation with the third party, like it has ended, and you're transforming into someone whom is trying to offer this person. Don't forget, roles can be reversed. Okay, this could be the other person, and this could be you. Please don't forget that. Because I'm afraid someone's gonna come to me and say like, but you saying it opposite, like that's actually them and this is actually me, which it does happen a lot. Okay, so this could be them and this could be you. Take how it resonates with you, whatever that you feel is more fitting to your story. So, but I'm just gonna say you because I prepared this side of the reading as you. Okay, so you're saying you think that this person is holding on to their feelings, and they're not letting, it's almost like there is a fear. Okay, there is a fear because they haven't completely healed yet, because Temperance card also speaks of healing. So it's in reverse. They haven't healed yet. You feel like they haven't healed yet, and you know that they do think about you, because here you are, Aries, and you also probably could feel that they want to feel like they are in control, but you know that they're not really in control with their emotions right now because of some sort of a fear, you know, that's going on, that resulted from something that has happened in the past. Because I do see a Moon card and a High Priestess card in reverse, so it means a secret has come out, and now they are afraid to show you how they feel, or that, you know, to even give you a chance. It looks like you want to offer it to them, you know, an apology, or to start anew, and to convince them they have transformed and that they are not the same anymore, you know, and they have ended how they used to be, you know, or ended a relationship with a third party. They do, you do also see them possibly a soulmate, and here's the Justice card, and that you do feel like you can be with this person and be married to this person, but this could be also a karma card. Okay, the Justice card. But at the same time, you also feel that this person is a Nine of Pentacles, so someone who is very independent, someone whom got their finances sorted out, and they don't care, they don't mind not being in a relationship. They're fine with being alone and be independent by choice. And you are very attracted still to this person, but you feel like maybe you took the wrong risk, a risk that was miscalculated here because of the Fool card, about possibly some sort of a third party connection. Okay, but I do see that you do love this person. There is a, you know, romantic feeling. You do have romantic feelings towards them, and you want to get over the betrayal or the sadness, feeling so low, okay, because of a certain secret that came out. And then, but you are not really approaching, you're taking it slow though, you're taking it slow. Whatever it is that you're planning to do, you're taking it super slow, and you feel like this person maybe has to be, maybe this person is some sort of angry with you because of the Queen of Swords here. This person is probably angry with you and may not have spoken to you a very, very harsh way, because of the Queen of Swords here too. So Queen of Swords is a very cutting energy, and she doesn't mince her words, but very, very logical too, a very logical person. So okay. All right, so you do see them as Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, you do see them in this connection. That was the question, right? You do see them in this connection as someone maybe, Strength card in reverse. Someone who probably appears to be strong on the outside, but actually very much of a softie on the inside. You do see them as there's triple 10 here as your forever. You do see them as someone you could be married to forever, start a family, or that your family would be approved of, and you are very attracted to them, and you do want to offer them some sort of love offer or apology, and you do see them as your soulmate. You want to see them face to face too, because here's the Two of Cups. You want to see them face to face. Look, they're facing each other, right? And then there's the Justice card. You feel like you want to tell them you have transformed and you want to start a new beginning, and you have ended a relationship or a connection with the third party or someone else here. Whew. Okay, that's yours, Aries. So here they know that you're thinking about them too. Here's the Hermit card, because the Hermit card is an earth sign. I see so many earth signs here in this reading. So they know you're thinking about them as well, and they know you are also trying to heal from the Three of Swords here in reverse, or that they know also that maybe you have ended your connection with someone else, the third party, and also they know that you're waiting for something to happen. I'm not sure what they know. Let me see. Maybe they're waiting for your approval. Maybe they know that you are waiting for their approval. Maybe you are waiting for them to calm down, because there's a sword energy here, the Queen of Swords, and maybe they have been very upset with you, and maybe have, yelled at you or said really harsh words here. And they know also that you want to communicate, and that you probably also want to extend some sort of an apology or a new beginning between them, whatever the new beginning is. And they also know that you're stressing out about this connection, and that you maybe have been crying, okay, and facing anxiety here because of the ending of the connection. It's funny how what they think about you here, Aries, is, these Ten of Cups is in reverse, like the ending, but what you think about them, it is still upright. See, all the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles here, you still think of them actually in a very, very positive way, because your cards are all still upright. The happy cards are still upright. The perfect cards are still upright. Even your Ace of Wands is still upright. Your Two of Cups is upright. You think of them also, the Nine of Pentacles is also upright. Only thing that is reversed are those where you need some healing to do because of some sort of an ending, or something that came out from something that was done in a dark, came out, now it's known to them, and you want to get over the sadness, disappointment, regrets. Okay, yeah, so I do see here, Aries, that, you know, what you think of them is still you still think of them as someone whom can fulfill your cups, who could be your happily ever after, who could be a partner for the rest of your life. You do see them. You do see them as your happiness. You do see them as your stability, as your rock, as your foundation that holds the relationship together. You do see that about them. But I feel like but they but they see you sort of differently though, like an opposite. But they, except one thing that looks good here is the Ace of Pentacles. They feel like there's some communication that needs to be made, an honest communication, a very honest communication. And also, but they know you still like are very passionate about them, because there is the Eight of Wands here. They know you want to tell them you're sorry and that you want to start a fresh start new. They know you've been crying over the ending of your relationship, and they know that you are seeking for spiritual guides and trying to heal as well. And they also know that you're trying to move away from to walk away from the past that has caused all of these sadness and heartbreak. And they know they broke your commitment with each other. I think, which reading was this that I did? It seems so similar. And this is your mutual energy. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore for this connection. They don't want to even work things out anymore. They don't want to, because they feel like the love they thought once was genuine, it wasn't. Like, they found out that it wasn't. And they want to just, someone in this connection, because there's the mutual energy, someone in this connection just wants to focus on their money. They want to focus on their career. They want to focus on themselves. They just want to, because they have a plan. They have a goal to achieve. And so they stay in this place that they have probably built for themselves. Whatever the place is, where they can find some sort of a serenity or situation or environment. Like, I feel more like an environment that could make them feel more at peace and gain some serenity. Interesting, Aries. Okay, let's take out the oracle cards. Aries, I hope it's resonating with you so far, okay? Because this is a long reading. I did the same long reading too for the last four other star signs. They do see you. Yeah. They also do see you trying to walk away from everything from the past, anything that has happened in the past. Spirits and angels. Aries, so I'm going to pick out some Oracle Romance Angel cards to give you some advice, okay? So I will move these aside of this other person you're connecting with. These are your cards. So let's see what does the universe, the spirit guides, angels have for you? Advice for Aries. Advice for Aries. Spirits and angels, please show me advice for Aries. Advice for Aries when it comes to their love connection. Advice for Aries. Whoa, I'm not taking these. Advice for Aries. Advice for Aries when it comes to their love connection, their love life. Spirits and angels, please show me advice for Aries. Please show me advice for Aries. 1 second. Whoa. No. Too many cards. Okay, let's try again. I want them to jump out. It seems more accurate whenever they jump out. Spirits and angels, please show me advice for Aries. There's so many cards. No. Not so many. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't mind. Spirits and angels, please show me advice for Aries. The High Priestess card just flip out. I feel like when a card flips out like that and it's fallen on the floor, I feel like someone is angry. Someone is still angry here. Okay, this one wants to come out. Please show me advice for Aries in love. Please show me advice for Aries in love. Please show me advice for Aries in love. More. I feel like this one wants to come out. Please show me advice for Aries in love. Please show me advice. Okay, I'm done. Here are your cards. Okay. Let's take a look. So it says here, heart-to-heart conversations. This is the advice for you. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there's something that maybe, Aries, you should come clean about how you truly feel about this person. It's important to let them know how they feel, how you feel about them, so that way they could also express to you. And this is also a card of, I feel, an honesty card, like just be completely honest with each other by expressing how you really feel from the inside and not just, you know, from the outside. Like there shouldn't be any game playing, you know, just tell this, whoever this person is, how you really feel about them or the situation. Just having a very heart-to-heart honest discussion. Okay, this is the advice for you. And the second card is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So basically, this card to me speaks of, you know, patience, waiting for the right time, you know, for something to happen, whether with this person or with somebody else. whoever that you feel is worth waiting for, someone you feel that is, you know, that is worth for you to wait for them, because maybe this person is someone that, like the reading just now, all the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, that is like should be your perfect match, that you think they are your perfect match, you think they are your end goal, you know, when it comes to love and relationships. So this is someone, Spirit is trying to tell you that this person, whoever you think he or she is worth waiting for, okay? Until it's the right timing, then it will happen for you. And here's another card. It's called Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Maybe be a little bit less serious, okay? The heart-to-heart conversation is when, you know, you talk about your serious stuff, but you balance it out with playfulness, like, you know, just not being too serious. Maybe this card to me also reminds me of maybe going out, spending time with this person, do something fun together, you know, to try and rekindle the romance. But I know it's hard. It is, everybody is isolated right now. So let's see this card here. It's called getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this card also reminds me of the same card over here, heart-to-heart conversation. So when you honestly talk about how you feel and what you expect in a relationship, it deepens your bond, because you're actually coming clean with how you feel and what you expect in a relationship. Like, I always feel like honest communication is very, very important, and not keeping things a secret, because I do see the secrets coming out here, and it has caused a lot of havoc in your connection with this person, with it being, you know, ended. So it has ended. Okay, I do see that it says separation, so it has ended. So separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Whether this is already happening, I feel like it has already happened, because in our reading just now, all of these reading, I feel like there is a separation. It has happened. So also, I think it's because there was a lack of honesty here. There was a lack of honesty, and something that was being revealed has hurt the connection really badly. Okay, and let's see this one. Yeah, same. Getting to know each other. So to me, these two cards are similar, as in you need to really, it's almost like sometimes a breakup happens, an ending happens, because either you or the other person don't really know each other actually that well. You don't really know each other that well. You think you do, but you actually don't. Hence the secrets that came out. Something came out, and this person is not happy, right? Someone in the connection is not happy and pull the plug. So in all relationships, I feel like honesty, you know, opening up your cards, just like these cards on the table. Open up your cards and show them who you truly are. Good or bad, it doesn't really matter. Because if a person really feels the connection with you, they have chemistry with you, maybe they'll be able to overlook a certain negative attributes of you, even if that is truly negative. Maybe it is negative to you, but it's not negative to the other person. Maybe they'll be able to just accept it. sometimes there are things that we ourselves feel that is bad, or that, you know, we are afraid that people are going to judge us because of little things. We tend to magnify it. We ourselves tend to magnify it and think of it as such a huge deal, more than what, you know, other people would actually think about you. You know, for example, if I'm a, you know, if I put on a little bit of weight, oh, I feel like I put on tons of weight, as if I have, you know, as if I have suddenly turned from, what do you call, whatever, a deer to an elephant, however you want to make the comparison. But we tend to magnify our flaw. That's what I'm trying to say. We tend to magnify our flaw like it's so big, like it is so big. It's bigger than what it actually is, right? And other people look at it as like, what, it's no big deal. Oh, you got a pimple on your face, so what? You know, like everybody occasionally get a pimple on our face, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying, right, Aries? So basically, I feel like these heart-to-heart conversations, and, you know, getting to know each other better, it's okay to show them how you truly are in essence, because if not, if you put on a facade of, if you're hiding things, you're putting on a facade and you're pretending to be someone you are not, and then your shell is gonna break one day. It's gonna break open, and your person is going to see it. You know, your person is going to see it. I don't know how long a person can pretend to be someone they're not. There is going to be, at one point in time, that your true colors are going to be revealed, and secrets you've been trying to keep will be revealed. It's best to be honest, because if you want a relationship to last, you have to really just open your cards right away. You know, not only is it that it's essential, it's complete, it's paramount that you show that person who you truly are as a person, you know, so that they can make an informed decision. Will they be able to accept it? If they cannot accept it, then at least you guys did not spend all this time together, you know, and falling in love with each other, and then only only then they find out that, oh, actually that's not the case. And if it's a really bad secret, you are going to end up hurting them, and vice versa, right? Whether it's you or them, it doesn't matter. The cross watchers could be watching this too. So, but what I'm saying is that if they're able to accept your flaw, then perfect, you know, and having the same goals in life, you know, whether it's get married, have children, or whatever it is that you expect in a relationship, and also boundaries. What everybody has their boundaries, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And I feel like you can only, you know, pretend to be someone you're not for a period of time. It will not last. It is unfair to the other person too. But if you lay your cards out, and if the person doesn't like what they see, then goodbye. That's it. Move on. And, you know, no harm done at all, because you're just starting to get to know each other, right? So there is no harm is being done here. You're just starting to get to know each other, and then you lay your cards out, whatever the situation is. You know, maybe you could be a single parent, maybe you have children, maybe you're divorced, maybe you are this or that, or whatever it is that you feel could be a deal breaker. There, you know, for everyone has like deal breakers, right? Like, for example, for me, the deal breaker will be someone whom is already married, someone who is already in another committed love relationship, you know, someone who already has somebody else in the picture. where they are still connected with, that is a deal breaker for me. I will say goodbye right away. I will say, no, I'm sorry, I don't, you have to settle your part first. I don't want to be the reason why anybody breaks up with anyone, or breaking a family. um, I don't want to be the main reason why. And I also feel that it's very selfish. People just go and look for someone else, and then in the meantime keeping that another person they're in a relationship with as a backup, just in case it doesn't happen between me and this person. At least I still have this one. This one has always been my backup. At least I have a backup. So that I completely don't condone, and that is my deal breaker. I don't accept that, because of also, my dad used to cheat on my mom, with a lot of women. I hope he's not watching this one. Oh my god, my dad is an Aries. He might be watching this, but I doubt he's going to listen through all the way to the end here. If he does, it's okay. But anyway, it's the truth. What's wrong with the truth, right? And it's the truth. So, I used to watch my mom crying every night, go to sleep. He was rarely home because he was at the other woman's house. So I was, me and my mom kept each other company. We were really close, and I watched her cry every single night going to sleep. And that, as a kid, as a child, I think I was like, I can't remember, 7, 8, 9. As a kid, when I watched that happening to my own mother, I felt like, like it made me really afraid of, being in a relationship or even getting married, because of what I saw my mom has gone through. I even told my mom, I said, Mommy, I'll never get married, ever, ever. And I didn't know what it really, what as in there's sex involved and whatever. I didn't know, I was still too young, but for me it was more like a partnership kind of thing. So I just told my mom I'll never get married. And I asked my mom, I said, Mommy, can I marry you instead? Can I just marry you and we'll be together forever? Of course, she laughed, because she said, no, you can't marry me. And I didn't know. I was so naive. I was so young, right? So anyway, so this is why I don't, it's a deal breaker for me when someone already has a wife or a girlfriend, because I don't want to be someone who is going to break someone's marriage. There is no need to compete for a man or a woman, especially when they already have a family, or they are with someone else. But some people find it, sorry again. So, but anyway, Aries, I gotta go. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, I do private readings. So if you like a private reading, my number is in the description box below. Feel free to WhatsApp me and I'll send you the details. Take care, Aries. Bye.